So continuing on here, next we can do the engines. Now the engines are pretty much the same thing as the body, a cylinder. So create a cylinder in your back or front viewport. Align it up properly in your left or right viewport. Make sure the segments, height segments is 1, and then right click on it, select editable poly, select your polygon mode, delete the front and the back of the tube here so it creates a hollow tube. Get your border and do exactly the same thing that you did for the body. What we can do is let's hide our aircraft for now so we can see exactly what's happening. Alt X makes it invisible, and then shift and drag on the x-axis allows us to shape our jet engine. I'm gonna make it go out to about there, and then I'm gonna make a smaller design. Now, since this jet engine, if you zoom up here, you can actually see that this part here is a lot smaller than this part here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down shift and drag to about here, and then I'm going to drag outwards again. Let me do it again. And then once more. And this time it's going to go inwards. This one here, I'm going to extrude inwards slightly, and then extrude inwards. Now if we unhide everything, and then we copy our turbo smooth, and we paste it onto our jet engine, we should get a fairly nice jet engine. Now however, this jet engine is it needs some work because the back is actually being too smooth. So let's go into our edge mode, and there's a couple different ways we can do this. Let's select the back edges. And let's ring, and then click on Connect Settings, click on 2 segments, and a pinch of 90. That's more like it. You can make this disappear again, hide, selection. Now, for this part here, the part of the engine that is connected to the wing, we can use a box for creating that. Let's make this box slightly larger. Probably 2.5. Looks pretty good. And to align it correctly with our tube, let's use the align command. Click on align. And we want to position it on the x-axis. Alright, right click on your box, select editable poly, select vertex, Alt X makes it invisible again. Select the edge command. Select these edges around here, drag a selection box around these edges. Click on connect. Let's make a line. And then let's make a couple lines here. Let's say 3 lines. Now select vertex mode. Select this edge, this vertex here, bend it downwards. You can move that forwards a bit. You can move this upwards. Actually, this can be right about there. Let's move this downwards a bit. In your front or back viewport, select edge and drag a selection around the very center of it. Two is good. It is a bit fat, so let's get our selection, our scale command, and scale it on the x-axis. And then we can reposition it again. So now let's texture these. And we can connect them. So now you can see that we have engines on our aircraft. We could actually make the engines just a little bit. We forgot to create the cone in the back. So we can create the cone by selecting cone. Right click, select editable poly, select all of the cone, polygon mode, Alt, and delete the back side of the cone. And then attach. So now we have some fairly nice jet engines. So next part of the tutorial we'll be working on the wheels of the aircraft.